Hey everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and I have a super cute quick project for us today. I am doing some altered playing cards. Now, I don't have a lot of playing cards, and I wanted to do a bunch of Queen of Hearts using these Marie Antoinette images just because I think they're hysterical and they're going to make great journaling cards. We could, decorate them even more if we wanted to, and I'm going to show you how I did this. So what I did was I actually scanned my playing card and then printed some out. You can definitely just use a playing card if that's what you have, or you can try this method. I also think there are probably kits and things you can find with the different playing cards, but I just wanted Queen of Hearts. So anyway, this is what we're making. So cute. These beautiful images are by Tina at the Clip Art Corner. She also has the Digital Collage Club, but it's the Making and Creating site, and these are some of her clip arts, so you can print them at different sizes and everything. So again, super fun. And let me just show you how I did it. I've got a little collaging in the back and used some of the elements from the card to decorate. So we'll get started. I played around, and I think I like the ones with the larger images. I just think they're cute, but again, you play around and do what you like. Now, I am not trying to make this perfect. I kind of want a uneven edge, and I'm going to ink it. I almost want to make it look like it was torn out of here, right? So I'm just using my X-Acto knife and just kind of going around so that I still have the majority of the image to play with to decorate if I want to. Okay? And I have several from the ones I made that I haven't, I didn't use all the pieces. So I've got lots of little pieces to play with. Probably, I like the rounded corners. It makes it look like a real playing card. Would have been a little bit easier to round them had I done it before I cut the center out, but there we go. Now, these two I mounted as I did the layers and everything, and then cut out pretty close to the card. This one I decided to leave some of the navy around it, and I like both, and a little bit of that layering paper too. So again, different ideas. I have a whole bunch of this navy. It looks almost like linen paper. I got a huge stack at a thrift store and have been working through it, and I just thought the blue looked nice with the blue on the playing card, but I didn't want all just blue showing through, so then I did a little collaging, so I'll show you that. You can use any paper that you have to back these. I printed the cards and the Marie Antoinette images on the 90-pound white Nina cardstock. And I'm just adding some Distress ink. This is in walnut. It's Distress Oxide in walnut to make it look nice and vintagey. And I haven't done this lady yet. I think there were 4 images, and she's a little bit wider, than some of her friends. So I may decide how I want to get her in here. And then I just grabbed a couple of scraps. I was actually thinking some vintage sheet music might look kind of cute. It says, but until my lips say it, I misunderstood. I don't know what this came from, but that's kind of funny. Okay, I'm going to save that for something I can use another time. And I think I will like seeing, see how cool that'll look. And then we'll leave a little bit of blue back here. Now, I've really cut that out, and this is barely hanging on. So this one we may, let me see how it looks. Depending on, maybe I'll put her in like this. I was trying not to cover up the Queen of Hearts down here. You know what, that'll be enough structure for her, and then we can leave a little bit of the blue or cut it out. Either way, she'll be okay. All right, so I'm just deciding again how I want to put her in here, and I could do it like this. I think I'm gonna do that. I was trying to decide if I liked having her little shoulder peeking out. Boy, it's a hard decision. We'll leave her shoulder out. And then this one I'm going to trim off. Okay, so now that I've futzed with the image, I do want to add a little bit of ink to it gently and get her ready to plop in there into the frame. And then we will glue the frame to here. Okay, so I had her like this, that shoulder out, hair over. Yeah, I like it like that. So the big thing is getting it as straight as I can right here. And what I have found is just to kind of get it where I want it and then find a place that I know is touching and add a little bit of ink. There's probably glue. There's probably other ways to do this, but this is working for me and holding her in there. All right. Yeah, she looks good. Now I'm gonna glue this little shoulder down, and I'm not gonna worry that it's not quite even down here because this book page is gonna be up under there and you don't notice it. Scissors. Okay, let's just trim her off a touch. Oh, she's gonna be so cute. I hope you guys like this. If so, please give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I see a lot of people doing altered playing cards, and I've never really done it, probably because I just don't have a lot of playing cards, right? But now I'm gonna be on the lookout for some fun vintage ones when I am out thrifting, because I think I like this. All right, I am going to, I know she's gonna glue right there. I'm gonna get this exactly where I want it. And then I will flip it over and we'll add some more glue. Okay. Get a little bit under there for her head. All right. I can also trim the sheet music off now too. Yes, isn't she looking fabulous? I think I want to trim her all the way out. I think I'm liking those better. The ones, this one with the blue around it is nice, but I think I'm enjoying them this way. But, you know, after I sleep on it and look at them again, I may decide I like both or I like the other ones better. I tend to change my mind on occasion. Okay, so I'm going to just bring it kind of down to this corner. Oh, how sweet. Now, I am going to play with some of the embellishments from the card. Definitely a heart, and see what else I want to add to her to change her up a little bit. it would be fun to put some bling on her too. She's very fancy. And I've kind of just been setting the heart, you know, to the side of the image. So we'll see. Get some ink on it. And then I've been covering up their neck just because I think that's kind of funny, even though I lose, you know, like that cute little bow. But let's see what it'll look like if I cut one out here. And I may leave the flower and the little hand and everything. Let's see what it looks like. There's more detail than you realize on the cards. And of course, there's different styles of playing cards too. This is just a set that we had, but I imagine there's others, you know, with some different patterns. Okay, so the angle is not quite right, but I'm going to let me cut off her neck little garnish there. Is garnish the right word? I don't know. And then we can consider, I think I'm going to do just the blue pattern, and I may put the flower somewhere here in a moment. Can even turn it maybe. Just to give her a little extra. And then this little hand holding the flower. Yeah, I'm gonna piece it together like that. I like it. The little hand in her hair, that would be funny. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna ink each of these little pieces, and you can just play with yours, but I think it's really cute and it's making me happy. So this is just one of those fun piece it together kind of projects. There's lots of other things I think you could do with altered playing cards or use them as a base. And I encourage you to think through that. I'm gonna cut this little bit of red off. Okay. Get it on there. And we'll get the heart. Just gonna place the heart right there. And then I want a little bit of ink on my flower. I don't even think I've ever noticed this little flower before. Okay. Yeah. And her sassy little hair that's popping up there. Okay, let's cut her out and see what we think. And again, if you don't want to have to do this extra fussy cutting, just do what I did on this one and make a little blue or whatever color cardstock you use, a little card. They would look cute, I think, on some book page and some different things. This navy paper is nice and thick, which is one of the reasons I had grabbed it too. And I thought the color worked with my cards. That's not glued down. So let's just get it glued down. Cuteness. All right, I'm adding a little more ink to the white. Just make it look a little more aged. I mean, super fast. Big impact, so easy. I love it. I love them. So now I have one of each of the ladies. This is one that I printed at a smaller percentage, but there she is in the larger one to kind of give you an idea. And I liked her with her little compact. So again, lots of things that you could do, but I just wanted to share a quick fun idea. If you are interested, I will have the Digital Collage Club linked for you guys, and I have a coupon if you decide to join. So I will link that for you in the description. But I hope you can just take this idea and use whatever papers make you happy. Okay? Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you.